Maracujá de picância.
Today is your lucky day, Android users, because I'm going to show you how to take your Android and live stream using StreamYard live streaming platform. Now, I'm not talking about just coming in as a guest. I'm talking about running the entire broadcast on your Android. You're welcome. Now, before we get started, there are a couple of things that I do want to say. Number one, if you don't have StreamYard yet, and you probably don't, head down to my description. I've got a link to StreamYard down there. Click on that link and go activate StreamYard. The second thing is, in order to do this, you're going to need the Chrome browser. So if you don't have the Chrome browser yet, which you probably do, but if you don't, install it because that's the one you need to use. And the third thing, after you click on the link down in the description, StreamYard is going to ask for your email. Then they're going to send you a code to your email. Take that code, drop it into the box where they ask you for the code, and that's how you activate StreamYard. And the fourth thing you need to know is that when you open Chrome browser, you're going to have to put it in desktop mode. And in order to get there, go up to the top right-hand corner to the menu, tap on the menu, scroll down till you see desktop, tap on that, refresh the browser, and now you're in desktop mode. And I also found that this works easier if you turn your phone in landscape mode and not vertically. However, it will work both ways. Now, head down to your phone, you have to put activate StreamYard. And the fourth thing you need to know is that when you open Chrome browser, you're going to have to put it in desktop mode. And in order to get there, go up to the top right-hand corner to the menu, tap on the menu, scroll down till you see desktop. Tap on that, refresh the browser, and now you're in desktop mode. And I also found that this works easier if you turn your phone in landscape mode and not vertically. However, it will work both ways. Now head down to the description to get StreamYard, open up Chrome, and let me show you how to do this. Once you're in the dashboard, the first thing you want to do is tap on Destinations. Now you can see I have a couple of channels here. One's my normal channel, one's a test channel, one's a new channel that I'm working on. What you want to do is add a destination and then choose where you want your stream to go. So if it's your YouTube channel, that's where you'll add your YouTube channel. Once you've added and connected your destination, you want to go back over to Broadcasts, tap on Broadcast, and then tap on Create Broadcast. This is where you're going to see any channels that you've connected inside of StreamYard. So for this one, I'm going to tap on my test channel, which is this one, or connected inside of StreamYard, on Create Broadcast. This is where you're going to see any channels that you've connected inside of StreamYard. So for this one, I'm going to tap on my test channel, which is this one right there. And then it's going to ask me for a title and a description. It's going to ask for privacy settings, and it's going to ask if I want to schedule it for later. Now for this one, I'm just going to type in test. Of course, you type in anything you want here, as well as your description and your privacy settings. Now the difference here, if it's public, as soon as you hit live, you are going to go live and everyone can see it. If it's unlisted, that means that only people with the link to the video can see it. And if it's private, it means only you can see it. So I'm going to make this one unlisted because I don't want people to see what I'm doing here. And then when I'm finished, I'm going to tap on Create Broadcast. Now we're entering the broadcast studio. All right, now you see yourself here in the camera. And the first thing you want to do, if your camera's not right, or maybe if it's a rear-facing camera and you want to use the front-facing camera, is tap on Cam and Mic, that little setting right there. And if you scroll, you can go to camera and you can choose which camera you want to use. You can use a front-facing camera or the rear-facing camera. Because you're using StreamYard and you will want to see the chat, it's probably best you use the front-facing camera or the selfie camera. So I'm going to leave that as is. Resolution, I'm going to leave that at 720. And of course, if you want to change your audio, you can do that as well. And then I'm going to scroll down to where you have display name. My name's already in there, so I'm going to tap on Enter Broadcast Studio. This is where the magic happens. Now you can see there's a live, but because there's nothing there, we need to add something to it. But you notice that I'm down here in the bottom left-hand corner. This is the backstage area. To move me from there to the area that's going to show when it's live, all you have to do is tap, and it's going to add it right up there. Now, any guests that you bring on, they're also going to show up here along the bottom, and to add them, you tap on them, and to remove them, you tap on it as well. And in order to get a guest, look down here at the bottom, you're going to see an invite icon. If you tap on the invite icon, it's going to give you a code. Copy that to your clipboard, and then you send that to anyone that you want to come on as a guest. All they have to do is click on that link, and if they're on their phone, they're going to come in. If they're on a computer, they're going to come right in, and they're going to go down to this backstage area or the staging area. And when you're ready for them, you can tap on them, and it's going to add them to your screen. Now you see up here underneath, you see these little icons. Here's solo, here's 2 people, full screen, here's 2 people that are squared, here's 3 people, and so on. As you add people to your live stream, it's going to arrange them just like you see right here in the icons. So I'm going to go back to solo. Now, if at any time you want to adjust your microphone, you want to adjust your camera, you have the cam and mic settings down there. You can also stop your cam, you can mute your cam, you can also mute your guests. If they're coughing, for example, or music starts playing in the background of their stream, you can mute them as well. Now, I'm not going to do a full tutorial on StreamYard because this video isn't about that. This is just getting you up and running, but StreamYard does have a YouTube channel. I'm going to put a link to them down in the description. Head over there, become part of their community, learn how this whole platform works, learn about all of the features. But I will point out a couple of things real quick. Over on the top right, you see comments when you are live. This is where your comments are going to show up. They will show up in the screen right here where it says StreamYard live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. That's where your comments are going to show up. Underneath that, you're going to see banners. And a banner is just going to add text underneath the screen. This is a sample banner. You can add whatever you want here and remove it. Underneath that is brand. This is where you can add your own logos. You can change the colors. You can add a background. You can add overlays. You can show the name or you can not show the name. Entirely up to you. And this is the area where some of the paid features come in handy, but you will get the basics here. Underneath that is a private chat. So anyone you have in your live stream in the staging area or live, they will be able to converse with you privately in the private chat area. And underneath that will be additional settings. Now, when you're ready to actually go live, look up in the top right-hand corner, you will see a Go Live button. If you tap on Go Live, you're gonna go live. It's that easy, and you can see that we are live right now. The countdown has started. We are streaming live on my channel, but I'm unlisted, so only people with the link, which is nobody, is looking at this. But if I were public, everybody would be able to see this right now. So you stream, you do all of the things that you want to do. When you're finished, you tap on End Broadcast. If you want to learn even more about mobile live streaming, tap on the video that I'm showing on the screen right now. This is an alternative to StreamYard, but it is an app format, and it's very easy to do. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.
Life is filled with trying times, but so often, it all comes down to what you make. Been making so much.
If you want to go live on YouTube using
In this video, we're going to look at the best Android screen recorder apps right now with a walkthrough of each, showing you exactly how to record your Android screen quickly and easily. Hey, it's Justin Brown here from Primal Video, where we help you amplify your business and brand with video. If you're new here, make sure you click that subscribe button, and all the links to everything we mentioned in this video, you can find linked in the description box below. So let's jump into it. When it comes to taking a screen capture of your Android smartphone or tablet, the process is often not as straightforward as it could be. Fortunately though, there are some great Android screen recording apps that make the whole process a lot easier. So right now we're going to take a look at our top recommended Android screen recorder apps after testing a ton of the options out there, and show you exactly how to use each of them with a quick walkthrough so that you can decide which one is the best one for you and how you can easily put it into action. Now, depending on your specific phone or device, some of these features may change or may not be available to you. And it's also worth noting that internal audio recording is not allowed by Android anymore, meaning that you can still record from your phone or from your device's microphone, but you're not able to capture the internal audio in your device. Now, there are still some apps out there that work with some devices, but as a general rule, this is no longer allowed by Android. But make sure you stick around for the third option, because I'm going to give you a solution here if that's something that you're looking to do. So the first of our top 2 apps is AZ Screen Recorder. Now, this one has been around for quite a while. It's got a ton of downloads and a ton of awesome reviews as well. Interface wise, this app is almost pretty much identical to our next recommended app. And actually, surprisingly, a lot of the screen recording apps out there on the Play Store. It's like someone came up with the idea of how these kinds of apps should look, and everyone just copied that and ran with it. So yeah, the interface is really easy to use, it's really intuitive, and even if you haven't used an app like this before, it's really easy to get up to speed and capturing your screen fast. Quality-wise, AZ Screen Recorder will let you record up to 1080p resolution with a quality or a bit rate of a maximum 12 megabits per second, which is more than most people are going to need. But if you are
Может, не надо?
Это ж просто кассета.
Говорят, она проклята. После нее люди становятся другими.
Так, я в этом не участвую.
Hey, it's Justin Brown here from Primal Video. Smartphones are awesome for shooting regular content videos on a budget. Everyone's got one, and the quality these days is more than enough to get great results, so there's no excuse. In the past, we've released complete guides to shooting on iPhone and Android devices, and I'll throw some links on screen now in case you haven't seen them. We've had some awesome feedback on these videos, but probably the biggest question that's been coming through is why are we recommending the front-facing camera over the rear camera? As we all know, the rear-facing cameras in most smartphones is generally better quality than the front-facing cameras. But despite the lower quality image, the front-facing cameras have one main advantage for shooting your videos. With the screen facing you, it allows you to monitor your framing, monitor your shot, and monitor that you actually are recording while you shoot without the need for a second person there to help. So this is critical because it helps remove more barriers around creating content by removing the need to have other people there to help you create the content. Plus, the front-facing camera on most modern smartphones these days will produce more than enough quality for anything, especially if you're outputting to YouTube or online. Now, we have a bit of an update on this. With some recent software updates, it's become much easier to start using the rear-facing camera and frame your shot live without a second person helping. So that's pretty cool. I'm talking about using your PC, your Mac, or your iPad as a viewfinder for your iPhone or Android device live while you're shooting. I've been keeping an eye out for options to do this effectively for a while. I've tried a heap of different alternatives and I couldn't find anything that could do what we wanted live, wirelessly, and reliably, until now. The latest version of Reflector from a company called Air Squirrels now supports reliable wireless streaming from an iPhone or Android smartphone live to the screen of your Mac or PC, meaning that you can use the screen of your Mac or PC as a live viewfinder for the rear camera of your iPhone or Android device and monitor everything while you shoot. For iPhone and Mac users, you could do this before by just plugging in your iPhone into your computer and opening up QuickTime and watching your screen that way. But I found that the cable was very limiting, and Reflector just makes things so much easier and user-friendly. So the first thing to do is to purchase and download Reflector 2. So head over to airsquirrels.com/reflector. So once it's installed, you'll be able to see it up the top here, and it says here Justin's MacBook Pro. That's it as far.
Morning everyone, what is up? My name is Noah and today I'll be teaching you guys how to record yourself on screen right there like I'm doing, and how to record your screen itself. So the first app you want to download, one second, let me just move my my thing. So first app you want to download is called Mobizen, okay? Mobizen. Okay? And the first one that comes up, press on that one. And you want to download that. I already have it downloaded. So then what you want to do is, so you want to open the app. Right, and that's pretty much it. And it comes, you have this, and it gives you like directions and stuff, and you have like this little dot like right here, and you can delete the dot too, like when you're done with the video if you don't want it there. And you could, and it gives you like directions and stuff, and you have like this little dot like right here, and you can delete the dot too, like when you're done with the video if you don't want it there. And yeah, to start the video you just have this. As you can see, there's I could stop recording, I could pause recording, and I could take pictures while doing that. So overall, yeah, this is a really good recording app, like screen recording app that you could get. Really amazing. I really recommend it, getting the Mobizen screen recorder. It's the first one you look up. Just look up Mobizen, and the first one, just get it, download it, open it, and you'll like come have this like little dot. And before, you had to like do all this stuff where you had to go on the computer, and you had to like connect Mobizen with the computer or something like that. It was crazy, but they fixed the bugs and they fixed all that stuff, and now it's just that easy. You just open it 1 second, you just open it, and you're ready to record. And the second thing that's amazing, and this was actually free. Mobizen screen recorder was free, as well as the next thing that you want to look up. You want to look up floating.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, man? Where is my camera? Where's my face? Here it is. Can you see me? Can you see me? Am I alright? Are you okay? Yeah, that's better. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Record. How much time it takes to record all these music? It's fine. What's up? Hey, what's up? Close. You can close. Close. No regrets. Your regrets. Come, go on. Close. Go on. So what's up? What's up, guys? What's up? Oh! Is it okay? Fine. Okay, stop it. Stop. Stop. No. Ты чё сволочь? Ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. Все понятно, аудио записывает или нет? Паузу поставил, паузу. Все, остановиться.
तो नमस्कार दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है पवन और आप देख रहे हैं हमारे YouTube चैनल आरपीएस पवन को। इस वीडियो में आपने जैसे थंबनेल देखा है यार स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डर, यदि आप इस पे आए हैं वीडियो देखने के लिए तो मैं आपको बता दूं इसमें आपको कुछ नया देखना चाहता हूं। वैसे विषय में आपको इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं होती। इसमें क्या होगा कि इसमें आप ऐड कर सकते हैं, तो वह काफ़ी अच्छा है यार कि आप कोई रिएक्शन के वीडियो बनाते हैं या कोई मोटिवेशनल वीडियो बनाते हैं तो उसमें आप एक छोटा सा टीवी का लिंक मैंने दिया ऊपर, तो आप इन पे नोटिस नहीं करते होंगे, बट आपको मैं बताता हूँ इनका फीचर क्या आता है। यहाँ पे लिखा विद साउंड नो रूट लाइव ऑडियो, तो हमारे को चाहिए नो रूट वाला, क्योंकि मैक्सिमम के फ़ोन में कुछ प्रॉब्लम होती है जिनके फ़ोन रूट नहीं होते हैं इतना है ये। और इसका मैं आपको यहाँ से देख रहे हैं वो दरअसल वीवो और ओप्पो वाले फ़ोन में ऑलरेडी एक फ़ीचर अवेलेबल होता है। आप सबको दिखाता हूँ, इजीली कर सकते हैं। कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ सकती है, मैंने इसका फेस में भी ऑप्शन देखे ही नहीं है, तो मैं स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग 5+ की को ऑप्शन दिखा रहा हूँ। जब आप इसे रिकॉर्ड कर देता हूँ, इसको आप ऐसा इंट्रो में स्टार्ट नाउ के लिए क्लिक कर रहा है, तो यहाँ पे हम स्टार्ट नाउ पे क्लिक कर देते हैं। फोटो आ रही है, ठीक है। और मैं स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग में कुछ काम भी कर लेता हूँ। यहाँ पे देखो, यानी कि आप इस तरह का एक लोगो बना सकते हैं, जैसे यहाँ पे
someone who's looking for a higher quality screen recording up to 24 megabits per second, the second app that we're about to mention is probably the one to look at. And you also have the ability to record it up to 60 frames per second. So if you are going to be recording any games or anything, you want to be setting it to those higher frame rates. Now, outside of the screen recording capabilities in this app, there's two power features which I think are awesome. The first one is that it's not just got a built-in video editor, it's actually got a really decent built-in video editor. So you're not just limited just to trimming off things like the start and the finish of your clip. You can actually create decent videos inside of this app with that editor. And the second feature is that it has built-in Wi-Fi transfer, so that you don't have to plug your phone into your computer or upload your files to Dropbox or Google Drive to get them over to your computer. You can actually turn on this feature, log in on the same Wi-Fi network on any other phone, any other device, computer or laptop, and you can easily transfer your files wirelessly. Now, up until recently, this was a feature that only DU Recorder had, which was our go-to Android app for screen recording, but it's vanished. It's disappeared from the Play Store. So it's so awesome to see that this amazing feature from that app is now inside of AZ Screen Recorder 2. Now, the app itself is free, but there are so many ads in there. I would strongly recommend, if you're going to be using this for more than a random video every now and then, it's definitely worth paying to remove the ads. And it's only going to cost you $3.99 to do it. So I think it's definitely worth doing. And one other additional feature that this app has that most of the others out there don't have is the ability to live stream your phone screen out to places like Facebook and YouTube or other live streaming platforms as well. So I'll jump across now to AZ Screen Recorder and show you how easy it is to use. So when you open up the app, you can see here that we have this floating menu icon. We can close it by dragging it down to the X there, or we can position it anywhere on our screen. But if we tap on it, then we get the option here to configure our settings. So if I hit this button right at the top here with all the squares on it, this is how we can jump into our settings. You see we've got a ton of features in here, like things like, as I said, the resolution, 1920 by 1080 is what we can pick there. We can adjust the frame rate. The bitrate settings here, as we said, up to 12 megabits per second. Let's set that to 12. We can lock our orientation, we can do a time-lapse video, we can record our audio from our microphone. It does say there again, internal audio recording is not allowed by Google. We can have text or a logo, you can turn on or off your camera. Let's turn that on. You can see me there. Turn that back off. Countdown timers, all of those sorts of things. So the idea is that you go through and you set all of this up first, and then whenever you want to just do a recording, you just press the little circle here and then press the record button, and that's going to start the recording. Then to stop, all you need to do is swipe down from the top and press stop recording, and the recording is then done. Once your recording's done, you can come come back across here and you can access that awesome video editor that I mentioned earlier. And you can already see there's TikTok ads in the middle. These things are everywhere when you're not running the paid version. And if you're looking for where you can remove those ads, it's back under settings. Scroll down to the bottom, you can see here, remove ads. If we press on that, we get the ability to remove it. You can see it only costs $3.99 to upgrade to VIP to remove all of the ads. Strongly recommended. So really quick looking at this editor, you can see that you've got a heap more features in here. Instead of just basic trimming your videos, there's a heap of much more advanced things that you can do in here that none of these other apps like this seem to include straight out of the box. Okay, so that's AZ Screen Recorder. The next app is called Mobizen. And as I already mentioned, the interface is almost identical, not just between Mobizen and AZ Screen Recorder, but also for most of the Android screen recording apps out there. So once again, it's really easy to use, it's really easy to find everything. It's also really, really easy to get up to speed and getting used to this if you've never used an app like this before. Just like AZ Screen Recorder, Mobizen will let you record at up to 1080p resolution, but it will let you record at a higher bitrate or higher quality at up to 24 megabits per second versus 12 on AZ Screen Recorder. So if you are someone who's looking for the highest recording quality possible, then you're going to be looking at Mobizen. And just like AZ Screen Recorder, you also have the ability to record it up to 60 frames per second if you are going to be recording any games or anything like that. Feature-wise, Mobizen is very similar screen recording-wise to AZ Screen Recorder. The features and control over the actual screen recording themselves are almost identical.
No, genau, schließen sollte ich nicht, die sind nicht gewertet. Слышно хоть нет, не будет. Алло.
But what Mobizen doesn't have, the AZ screen recorder does, is some of those extra killer features. It does have a video editing tool built in, but it is nowhere near as good as the video editing tool that is inside AZ screen recorder. It's also missing the ability to live stream, so if you're after that, this is going to make your decision pretty simple. It also doesn't have that killer Wi-Fi transfer feature in there either. The only other really important thing to be aware of with Mobizen is that the free version does have a watermark or Mobizen branding on it. You will need to pay to upgrade to the premium version to remove that watermark from your videos. So we'll jump across now and take a quick look at Mobizen. Okay, so straight away you can see we've got this floating menu thing again, and we can place it wherever we want. Let's drop it over here. When we tap on it, we get a few circles again. The interfaces, I told you.
Easy to win. Что я узнал за эти 40-50 минут, блин, помимо выпитого кофе. Mobizen и Android. Еще сильно там. Сильная штучка. Ее играть? Как там это? Стрим другого. Га-га-га. Стрим я. Зинд. Зендж. Я маль твою емесечкой. Вот ты моя малюсечка. Тихо. Ну да, сегодня пятница, и сегодня все посмотреть. Нет, наоборот. То же самое, все то же самое. Это на белом виду. Сейчас разбегусь только, говорит, разбегусь. Типа такой юмор, да, и вот команды волки. Вот там сегодня живем. Вот, да, ресепсион. Ну а что ты будешь? Ну а что? Ну а как? Ну а где? Ну, посмотрим. Unleft. Птиц-ярд. Ага. Долго, блин. Не надо писать. Обойдемся малыми путями.
When people watch your video, you can make them go.
Боксер. не работает. Видишь, я бездельник и профан. Вот, научи меня, учи меня, правильно.
Наконец-то появился браузер, который объединил в себе все то, о чем истинный геймер грезил денно и ношно. Opera GX – это первый в мире гейминг-браузер. Просто
Today is your lucky day.
Птичники, они хорошо обычно падают. Бухаем сегодня. Что тут еще есть? Customer What's up? Ты меня, что ты такое несешь? Подожди. И так уже все, выходить надо, опять в птичнике. Где эта птица-то? Окей, показывать не надо, ладно. Ну смотри, блин, сволочь. Что тебе от меня надо?